people. You give them a uniform, they think they own the street. Anyway, thanks again.
You look tired, girl. You need a holiday.
Oh, I never felt better in my life.
I need one.
You haven't earned one yet.
Who hasn't?
You haven't. Anyway, you've just been on one, haven't you, to Egypt? Or was all that in the mind?
So where, in particular, would you like to go this time?
I'm not sure. I just had a picture in my mind, that's all.
Of what?
Of open fields, the sea. No people, sort of lonely places. It just happened to me outside the bank.
Oh, before or after you got the money?
After.
Ah, well, there you see, that's temptation. Subconsciously, you were going to scarper off with the lot.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
You've been overworking, Mickey. We'd better take it easy on those mind-reading rehearsals.
Why?
We're well coordinated now. We can wait for the real thing, the show itself.
But I haven't been imagining watches and fountain pens and old love letters.
No. All the same, we'd better take it easy. You need a rest.
That's what the man said.
What man?
The man outside the bank.
Well, that's no place to chat people up, is it?
He helped me.
Yeah, and he might have helped himself as well. To my money.
There was nothing suspicious about him. He was so ordinary. Until he looked at you.
Well, then what?
Don't know, really. It was him who made me think of the sea. Of lonely places. Wonder who he was. Go out for lunch? Yes, why not? Where?
Where would you like to go?
You mean I have a choice between the fish and chip shop and the transport cafe?
Ah, no egg and chips today. Tell her, Taro.
We thought that you'd like to go to Purcell's.
No.
Yes.
That place?
Well, you don't like the idea?
Oh, I love the idea. Rubbing shoulders up west with the rich and famous.
Well, as long as you can rub shoulders with the bill.
Oh, we'll manage. They've invited us to do our mind-reading act there. On Friday night, in Cabaret.
Top of the bill.
But of course.
Marvellous.
So I thought we'd study the place in advance. Oh, but, they won't let you in there with that.
Oh, I've forgotten. The rich and famous like to be rich and left alone.
Well, can you blame them? With smart aleck photographers about?
Smart aleck. Oh, well, Ozzy, let's go see how the other half lives.
Is that you, Mr. Peacock?
Yes.
Lunch will be ready in half an hour.
Thank you, Mrs. McFadden. Now, 3 men, and it's taken 3 days. So, tomorrow then.
Well, you won't get rotten eggs thrown at you here.
Hardly.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few bob about now. What happens at night when they all start praying their jewels? A bit of a cold-looking lot, though. I'm glad it's you putting on the show and not me.
Stop staring.
Huh? Who's staring?
Look, act as though you've been here before.
Why should I? I don't drink out of a saucer when I go slumming. Why should I be any different here?
I think I'll have the avocado vinaigrette and the moule marinière.
Me too.
Oh, you wait, Mickey. When you go around collecting objects for mind reading, all the pens and watches will be real gold, and the love letters will be earmarked for posterity.
Stop chattering and read the menu.
Well, I bet they don't do chips here.
Oh, they do, but they call them French fries.
Might have known.
I'm sorry I can't manage a holiday yet, Mickey, but I hope this is the next best thing.
It's good. Anyway, who needs a holiday? I do.
What?
It's mad.
What is?
I saw that picture in my mind again of the sea, a lonely stretch of beach.
You're just seeing things as usual.
I know.
Had you been thinking about holidays before you bumped into this man?
No. Perhaps he's gifted with powers and doesn't know it.
Perhaps.
I mean, if this could happen to me after a minute or two, what would happen if he concentrated on someone for a few days?
Assuming that he does have powers.
Yes.
Can you remember him?
Only his eyes. He was so insignificant, so ordinary.
Wish this menu was.
And all this happened outside the bank?
Yes, while some security van was being unloaded.
Security van?
Yes.
Mickey, if you were to go on holiday, what sort of place would you go to?
Somewhere lively.
Lots of sun, movement.
That's it. I enjoy mixing with people.
So you wouldn't go to an isolated beach or a lonely stretch of countryside?
No. That's the funny thing, you see. It's his idea of a holiday I'm seeing, not my own.
Oh, the lady and I will have the avocado vinaigrette and the moule marinière.
I'm afraid it's kippers again today, Mr. Peacock.
Oh, that's bad.
I missed the butcher. Still, I know you like kippers.
I do, yes.
I was talking to Mrs. Wood and Miss Matthews today.
Oh, yes.
They say they miss the seances you used to hold here.
Ah.
And they wondered if you'd ever, well, you know, start them up again.
Afraid not.
Yes, I said you'd grown away from them.
Graduated.
That's it.
Gone on to higher things.
Yes, they say they miss the trances you used to go into. So do I come to that.
Yes, I don't go into trances anymore, Mrs. McFadden. I get other people to go into them for me.
Oh, I think I understand.
Yes?
Well, about the rent, Mr. Peacock.
Oh, but I paid you, Mrs. McFadden. A whole 2 months in arrears.
Yes, I know, but
In crisp, new banknotes. 40 of them.
it wasn't real money, was it? It was one of your tricks.
Tricks?
Oh, it looked like real money to me. But when I got to the shop...
They said it wasn't.
Yes, and they were right. Look, plain writing paper.
Yes, that's the problem. The trick doesn't work third hand.
What?
Well, if it did, there'd be no stopping me. Oh, I won't trick your mind anymore, Mrs. McFadden. I've been working on some people, well, on something for 3 days. You'll have your money tomorrow. I promise.
So, how much did they lose?
£40,000.
Phew. How come they told you that?
Well, as a good investor, I have a right to know a little.
You mean you have a way of making people say things?
Well, somebody else has a way of making people do things. The other crew delivered their cargo to an empty house in a deserted street, convinced that it was this bank.
Oh, yeah, and that's a good one.
What do you mean?
Well, obvious. Payroll, they were on it. Money.
Not necessarily.
What, with a cock and bull story like that? Bentley's coat hangers, that lot?
It's him.
What?
The man I was talking to right here.
Could be anyone.
No, it's him. I know it is. I mean, if he can make me see things I don't want to see, why couldn't...
What, you mean this fella is capable of putting the mockers on those security men?
Yes, the same as he did with me. Only mine was just a glancing blow.
It couldn't happen. Could it, Terror?
It could.
What? Mate?
Well, we do it ourselves to a certain extent, in our act.
Yes, thought transference, making people do things they don't do normally.
Yes, but you have to work on them first, don't you? And that takes time and a lot of concentration.
Yes?
Well, if what Mickey is saying is true, then this fella can do it just by looking at you.
Yes.
Then he must be the daddy of them all.
Mickey, this man, would you recognize him if you saw him again?
I'd know him anywhere, the voice, the lot.
Well, that makes you a kind of witness, then.
Yes, I suppose it does.
Lady? Look, did he seem dangerous at all?
No, his eyes did, though.
What? Seem dangerous?
No, sort of powerful.
I'll see you later, Terror.
Right.
Do you think I could be right, Taro?
Well, let's say it's worth a look.
Ah, well, whoever he is, he'll be on his toes by now. Out of the country, most likely.
There's one way of finding out, with Mickey's help.
Mine?
Yes, but we'll wait until dark.
£40,000. I wonder what he'll do with that little lot.
38, 39, 40. And here's a fiver on top for being kind and patient.
Thank you very much, Mr. Peacock.
My pleasure.
It is real, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
I mean really real, you know. It won't change later into notepaper.
No, not this, Mrs. McFadden.
Oh, you and your candles. You're the only tenant who doesn't have an electric bill. You're my favorite tenant, though.
Oh, good.
No, I mean that. You're interesting. You and your tricks. Oh, well, makes life worthwhile at my age. Like when you made those flowers appear in the room during the winter. Some of us would do anything for you.
I know.
Never mind what other people might think.
But it's only what you think that matters, Mrs. McFadden. Only what you see, not what other people see.
Yes.
Look into the mirror.
What?
In the mirror. And remember, it's only what you see that matters.
Oh, no. Are you a magician, Mr. Peacock?
Yes, I suppose I am.
Shooting Broadway on a wet Sunday.
Hang on, haven't put one in yet.
Be serious now, Mickey.
Okay.
Put out some lights, Chad.
Anyway, I thought we were easing up on rehearsals.
No, this isn't a rehearsal. It's a search. Now, I want you to concentrate, Mickey. Clear your mind. Really concentrate now. Yes?
Wait a minute. Is it a wall?
Don't ask. Tell me.
Yes, it's a wall. A sort of round wall, like a circle. like an arena. It's a stadium.
Good. Now, forget the success. You don't need it. It should be easy for you.
Yes. Ah, this is easy. This is a bridge. Yes, a bridge over a river. Waterloo Bridge.
Good. Now, keep concentrating. A hard one this time. Yes?
Oh, this is tricky. There's water again somewhere. And traffic. Traffic going into water. Oh, it's a tunnel. A river tunnel.
Good. Now, stay as you are, Mickey. Keep your mind clear. I want you to project your own image this time. In your mind. I'll give you the subject. A lonely place. Open countryside. Or the sea. A stretch of beach. But deserted. Lonely.
No, I don't want to.
Please, Mickey, think about it. Somewhere quiet and lonely. A good place to be for someone.
Taro! Please! He's looking at me.
Mickey? What do you mean?
He was looking at me.
Well, he couldn't have been. I mean, if that's true, Taro, then he's still around.
Yes.
Oh, but it can't be true. He couldn't do that. Could he?
We'll start looking around tomorrow.
In daylight, good.
We shouldn't have done it.
Mickey.
We shouldn't. It was his picture, his dream. We shouldn't have
No,
intruded
he
upon
gave
it.
that dream to you. We have every right to.
I don't care, Taro. Something will happen. I know it will.
I'm coming to get you.
Now, how could anybody in their right mind mistake that for a bank?
They weren't in their right minds, remember?
Oh, no.
So, this will be the strong room, eh?
Hey, it's not bad when you think of it, though, is it?
What?
Well, this kind of tickle. I mean, no nicked cars, no pick handles, no thermic lances, no heavy work at all. It's like having your money delivered to your door.
Yes.
Taro?